what's up, everyone? Can everybody hear me? You can talk now. It's okay.
Okay, hello.
I'm here with my favorite mod, playing Genshin Impact. How's everyone doing today? Um, I noticed the opening screen has light music, so I don't know if the music is gonna be clear, but I am gonna raise the volume up. I'm hoping my volume is clear enough. Hopefully. Let's see. Yeah, and hopefully the game doesn't reverb through the microphone. Anyway, let me switch to our main view. And let's go ahead and um, let's see. Let's go ahead and close that. And there it is. Oops. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. Now we have a nice view of the game itself. Okay, and let's see here. Yep, this is it. I can see both myself and the game, so you can definitely begin if you want.
All right, here we go.
This should be more of a test stream, really. Oh, it says you minimized your application?
One
Stream paused.
second. Try it
Oh,
now.
there it is. Yay.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I think it's loading again.
Yep, it's gonna take a bit.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. You can also go ahead and test the Twitch chat to see how that's doing.
Which chat you mean typing it?
Yeah, go ahead and type in it. Although I don't know if that makes you pause the game or not.
It does. It does.
In
I
that
just see it.
case, just use Twitch on your phone or something. No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. You're good. Okay, there you go. Testy, testy. I see it.
Oh, my taskbar is showing.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You're good. It was momentary, but it's loading. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no way my computer can handle this.
Well, just wait until the actual game starts. We'll
I
see.
have to go around to ask a bunch of people off of Reddit and stuff to come watch.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're doing good on viewers, actually. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
I think I have to tab out and back in. There we go. There we go.
It's working. I saw Nahida right now. So is it Nahida?
Yep.
Nahida?
Nahida.
In Arabic, it's Nahida. So I guess they got the pronunciation right. You got it right.
Oops.
And you can do her mind reading on NPCs, right?
Only in Sumeru.
And this is not Sumeru?
Nope, this is Fontaine, the newest region to come out.
All my knowledge of this game is secondhand knowledge. I have not experienced it firsthand. Like, everything to me is, oh my god, this is so giving me Assassin's Creed vibes. This is exactly the pause screen for that. You should play Assassin's Creed after this. You totally should.
Which game? Which version?
Oh man, that's a good question. I mean, I would have first said Valhalla if I wasn't thinking straight, but now I realize there is ridiculous amounts of lore that you have to catch up on if you want to get to Valhalla. So honestly, you would start with the very first Assassin's Creed 1, before they ditched the number system. I hate that they ditched the number system. But I guess they realized there's a bunch of money to make and countless games that they have to make. So that's why they ditched the numbers. Hydrogranum. Hydro creature.
Don't know what that is.
It was in the chat just now.
There we go. There's our daily commission.
Ah, so you do something like, oh yeah, you have your dailies, I guess, to do.
Yep, you have 4 per day, and it's the main way to farm primo gems daily, basically. Okay, I'm bored. I'm gonna speed this up.
Mm-hmm. So are you playing Lumine or Ether? Aether.
Lumine.
Lumine.
Where is my
Oh yeah,
commission?
I heard about the underwater thing.
Yeah, it's only for Fontaine.
Ah, so is this? But I thought you could see people swimming before Fontaine.
Well, you can swim above water.
Right.
Where is this? Oh, it's in a cave. Where is the cave? Do I go through here? Okay, maybe here. This is only my second day of doing Fontaine commissions. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, the game just came out. I mean, the region just came out, so.
Yeah. I just realized I have the wrong team.
Oh, you have to pick a team of characters before you go somewhere?
Yeah, maximum of 4. And there are people after me. I don't have a very good team. I am working on one, but as far as right now goes, I have this. Where am I going? Oh. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Let's see. Oh, there it is.
So the commission involves finding something at the bottom?
For that specific one, yes.
And you're able to do teleport after you find it?
Yep, I'm able to teleport at any time mostly. Unless I'm in like a cutscene.
Does it cost anything to teleport?
Nope, it's free.
Like in Final Fantasy XIV? Actually, I think all the Final Fantasies cost you money to teleport, now that I think about it. Oh my god, I for a second I thought she said agency. But now I realize it's really Paimon that plays that role more than anyone else. We got new viewers. Hello, hello.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome to the stream. placing the chat so low, I had to show off Shoga Raiden in the background. It was too good of a background not to show it. Seriously, too good. Does Nahida have the same animation for both mind reading and attacking a certain way? With her fingers like a camera? Yeah, that. Isn't that also the animation for mind reading?
You use the same as you're attacking. Use the same thing for mind reading.
Right. Does this mean you can attack in towns and nobody gets hurt?
Nope, nobody gets hurt. If you attack someone with certain characters, they will flinch.
Oh. So there's light reactions, but that's it.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll even clap.
Technically mind reading with that.
Yes.
Don't mistake me for like being obsessed or anything. It's just I've seen that ability used on certain characters, and it was very interesting what the thoughts they had were.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not just NPCs, right? I'm pretty sure her mind reading aimed at main characters or imported characters.
Yes, NPCs rather.
Only NPCs?
NPCs, certain NPCs, not all of them, but primarily within Sumeru.
Everyone's okay?
Let's see. Oh, that's all of them.
Oh, for what, the commission?
Yep. Daily commissions
are
done.
This was a multiple thing. I thought it was just that first time underwater. So now you have to return. Oh, you don't return to the character that commissioned you.
Thank you for completing.
Catherine gives out the commissions.
Right, but there was a character you spoke with when you got the commission, no?
Certain commissions have you talk to people that, yeah.
Is Catherine someone you can use Nahida's mind reading on?
I'm not sure. It would have to be in Sumeru's version of Catherine.
Right. It was only Sumeru. Oh my god. You don't have to go there. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Now, I'm kind of curious, though. Where is it?
Wait, does Catherine have counterparts in different towns? Or
yes.
cities? Is she still Catherine there, too? Is she like Nurse Joy?
Basically, it's Catherine.
My god. Is it Catherine with a different spelling each time, or just the same Catherine?
It's the same Catherine.
Oh my god.
Same personality, same spelling, same person.
No. Oh, that's funny. I'm so sorry. That's kind of funny. That really is giving me mighty Nurse Joy like vibes.
Okay, let's see if it works.
I've also heard that Naida is a really good.
I see everything.
Oh, she just has no thoughts.
Nope.
She does not think. She's like that one TikTok where the lady's like, I really like to think, and then someone interrupts her, another lady interrupts her and is like, I don't, and she just stares and drools at you.
I see everything.
Nothing escapes my eyes.
Oh my god. Wait, you're telling me you didn't do this before?
What do you mean?
You said you were curious. Curious about who specifically? Just Catherine or all
Just
of them in
Catherine.
general? Oh, just Catherine. Yeah, Catherine has no thoughts. She does not think. Oof. That is kind of a little bit disappointing. I was hoping for some drama. Some NPC drama would be hilarious. It would be perfect for this game. I feel that's what this game is missing. NPC drama. But that's just judging by the couple of minutes I saw you play so far, so.
This realm.
What's this? What happened here? Oh.
Man, some of the NPC designs like this one kind of give me
If you
very,
ever-
very hard, like, Dot Hack vibes. I don't know why. I miss Dot Hack. It was such a groundbreaking RPG. It gave me the feel of a multiplayer game without being multiplayer. And I thought that was incredible. That was genius.
This realm is.
I'm so glad I played Dot Hack.
Strangely, I've never heard of it.
Dot Hack, trust me, everything that you love about this game you will find in Dot Hack. It basically did, like, since the early 2000s. It was an anime that was so successful it got turned into a game, and then the games became ridiculously successful on their own. Their legacy still kind of
If you ever.
lives on, but they're kind of scattered around. The latest major update for it was Dot Hack GU Last Recode, which came out a couple of years ago. A compilation of all the newer Dot Hack GU games, but you've also got the older Dot Hack games that are based on the anime. So you watch Dot Hack Sign, and then after that you play Dot Hack, I believe the first one was Infection, Quarantine, no, Infection, Mutation, Outbreak, and finally Quarantine, yes. And each one of those games, like, it was a series, like, it was a giant series that got divided into 4 games, 4 initial games. And you got to play as an RPG character named Kite. And the game simulated the online experience that you would feel playing with others in a game like this one. Except it was all offline. It was all on your disc. So, it's the exact opposite of where we are right now in terms of games. Right now, we have impressive, beautiful graphics, like unmatched graphics. I love this. This is really great graphics. But, although I gotta hand it to Genshin. I think the single player is great. It's just that there is a lot of, like, you know, competing and multiplayer, I guess, later, maybe? I don't know. You're gonna have to show me, actually, once I raise my level up to, play with you. But...
Multiplayer, primarily from what I've seen, is just people helping others, going to
Yeah.
others' worlds and getting plants and materials and helping, basically.
Dot Hack went farther by allowing player versus player, but the atmosphere is very similar. And I believe they only had... Oh, man. I'm remembering GU a lot more vividly because it was the better, like, you know... It was the more modern, better sequel, kind of. But, I think each game gave you, like, I want to say 2 or 3 regions to explore. So you would probably end up with like by the final like fourth game, if you start on .hack infection and go all the way until .hack quarantine, I think you're going to I think you would have been exploring like I want to say 7 or 8 cities, and in terms of the dungeons, it is also like technically a roguelike as well. In terms of the dungeons that you explore, you have a random dungeon generator. So in other words, every person that played .hack would always get a very, very different experience. There is never 2 gameplays of .hack that are ever the same, because you can generate a different map each time whenever you want to go dungeon exploring to hunt down for stuff. Now, of course, the story goes to certain... Oh, there he is, Kaya. I really need to learn
Hey,
how
little
to
birdie.
pronounce his name.
Don't feel down. Come and perch on my shoulder.
Oh, one thing that I...
Don't be shy.
One thing that I
I'll
noticed
show you
about
around
this
town.
game is the dialogue, the mouth moving. It seems that they kind of cut the middleman out and just set some, like, mouth...
Really?
Automatic
No wonder
mouth
they never pay
moving
attention
that
to me.
is for all
Forget
languages.
it.
Like, they don't have
I
to match
probably
it to a
shouldn't be
certain language.
anthropomorphizing them anyway.
Is that correct?
Yeah, pretty
When
much.
you look at them talking, yeah, you figure that out right away.
Haven't seen you in some time. To which one of the Animo Archons wins do I owe the honor? Oh, is this your way of saying that you missed me?
So tell me
Since
about
it
him.
wasn't meant to be with this little birdie,
Huh?
Tell
I
me
better
about
leave
him.
it alone. Let's take a walk.
It's
shall we?
been a bit since I've played the early Archon quests, so I don't really remember much about him, to be honest.
Wait, he's an Archon? Like, he's a leader?
No,
Oh,
I mean
he's not.
Archon quests as in main story quests.
Oh, okay. Lumine is not an Archon either, right?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
She is a traveler.
Right. You've got Traveler, and I believe for Honkai Star Rail,
If you're
I
wondering
think it's
why
what,
I'm here,
Trailblazer or something
Jean's
like that?
been worrying about
Yeah.
trade safety recently. I discovered this when I unwittingly burst into her office to save the day. Another job involving long-distance travel falls to me. I suppose it's my own fault for having such a strong sense of duty. Still, on the bright side, business is now taken care of. And I have unused travel funds, so I was planning to...
Uh-oh, what's gonna happen?
Interrupted?
Let's see.
Gundafar, we are in the middle of a war. Your place is at the front lines by my son's side. Pray tell, what provokes your unwarranted return to the palace?
A matter of utmost importance, Your Majesty. Such that I must personally report it to you.
Huh. Outdoor theater. Looks fun. Actually, yes. I saw some guards do a musical performance when I was traveling with their caravan in Sumeru. They were desert dwellers. So are these actors. And I think I actually recognize one of them. Come on, let's go watch.
Oh, I recognize this music.
Yes, it is. It's one of my favorites of Sumeru.
It's unfortunate, but
Majesty,
it's...
not
Oh,
only
hold on
has
a
God
second.
bestowed
Can you
the
pause the
throne
game for a
upon
quick
you,
second?
but your
I think
beloved
I
Yep.
son,
can
Prince Kuva,
fix the
has
volume of
led
the
our
game
brave
because it might be
warriors to
too soft.
victory against Frasyav's army. His men have laid down their arms and fled.
Okay, he stopped talking. What were you gonna do?
I was going to increase the volume of the stream, I think. Actually, I'm kind of confused now on what to do. Give me a second. Does this have... Oh, there it is. There we go. Much better. Oh my god, I should have raised the volume from the beginning. We're doing a lot better now. Okay, continue.
Frasyav's brazen ambition is no more. He has bowed his head and now presents to your majesty an offering of treasures and hostages, as well as a plea for peace. My king, this battle has finally restored the dignity of our people. Moreover, with Frasiav's offer of land comes the opportunity to expand our borders, as your majesty so greatly wishes. His Highness the Prince and I believe this peace settlement will be a great boon to our nation. It is for this reason alone that I have removed my armor and made haste back to our halls from the front lines. My king, what say you to this proposal?
Ah, it's the tale of Prince Kubad. Ever heard this one? Don't worry, I still remember the general plot. Let me fill you in on the background while the king deliberates. The main characters are the brilliant Prince Kubad and his war-hungry father, King Kabus. The one talking to the king right now is Gundafar, the prince's tutor. When the prince was young, the king was deceived by a malicious rumor that the prince had mistreated his stepmother. He demanded that the prince walk through a blazing fire to prove his innocence.
What?
Miraculously, the prince emerged unscathed, thus proving his innocence. But the seeds of doubt had already been sown in the king's mind.
Bless you. Huh? Oh, I was talking to my grandpa.
Now uneasy in the presence of his mistrustful father, the prince requested to be sent away to the battlefield where he would fight against Frasiav's army. That's the enemy general we heard them mention just now. This is the part where the prince has won the war and decided to forge a peace with the rival nation. He wrote a letter recommending peace to his father. Oh, it looks like the king's made up his mind. Let's keep watching.
Frasiav lost because he did not have the blessing of God. Our God will always watch over us and punish our enemies. Once the bells of war have begun to toll, they shall not cease until the blood of our enemies fills the land. There can be no victory until the last enemy soldier has fallen. If Kubad still wishes to be my son and hold the intaglio I bestowed upon him as proof of his royal blood, then he must obey my command.
Your Majesty, I must caution that a nation destroyed is not a fallen city writ large. Now, the loss of one city strikes fear into the hearts of our enemies, compelling them to accept defeat and cede land in exchange for peace. If, however, we insist on bringing a whole nation to its knees, then so long as a single person is left standing, they will see us as their sworn enemy, and one day return to us tenfold the pain that we have inflicted on their nation and family. My king, a people is to their nation as wild grass to the open prairie. Though we burn down the whole field and spare not one blade of grass, roots continue to grow unseen beneath the surface. Come the spring, it is all but inevitable that fresh green shoots will rise up from the ashes.
Cease, Gundafar. Your mind grows dull in your old age, filled with naive delusions. We shall have no more need of you on the battlefield. As for my son Kubad, I will summon him back to the capital, so he may be tried by a court-martial.
What are you saying, my noble king? Why must you mistrust your own flesh and blood, and sink ever deeper into the blight of hatred? When he was falsely accused, you once doubted his honor, and made him walk through a raging fire. Did he not prove himself worthy by emerging unharmed from the flames? Now you would turn me away, when I seek only to provide the wisdom of counsel. What is the justification for this?
The justification is that my word, not yours, is the law of the land. Cease and be gone, Gundafar, so you may spend the rest of your days with your wife.
I do not like this guy.
The dad? The father?
Yeah.
What has become of the king that I served with my life? Fanaticism has robbed him of all reason and wisdom. Peace is surely the most favorable path for our nation, yet he refuses to accept it.
I must think of a way to seize control of the army back from the hands of my wayward son, that they might continue the fight to the end. Perhaps the first task should be this. I shall send a loyal contingent of warriors to eliminate Frasiav and the hostages he has sent to our palace.
Huh?
We have new chatters. Hi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate
Hello.
it. Keep going.
Brilliant acting, Darbil.
I saw you approaching us in the middle of the scene. I was worried that my
Holy crap.
performance would be subpar and you'd think I was just making a
Is this
fool
why
of myself.
you came to this region? Because you knew that I would be able to connect with my roots a little bit?
I actually came here because I wanted to do Kaya's story quest because I've been meaning to do it.
Yeah,
But that
no,
that could be an extra.
these are definitely Arab-sounding names.
Not at all. Far from it. Actually, let me introduce you. This is Darbil, the actor for King Caboose. When we first got to know each other, he was still a guard for one of the merchant caravans. Seems like he's now made the switch to full-time acting.
Nice to meet you. Any friend of Kaya's is a friend of mine. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't making all that much as a mercenary. It felt right to me to get away from the danger and live a more stable life. I was already pretty good at telling stories,
Oh,
so
my
I just
voice is
recruited
not
a few
enough.
friends and started performing
Oh yeah,
shows
I
all over
noticed
the
that
country.
too. I might need to turn you up to be honest.
No, it's okay. It's alright. I'm just worried about the reverb. That's all. Let me see. Like, I don't like it when the game has sound going through the microphone. But how's my voice now? Am I a little bit clearer? Should I lower the volume of the game itself?
For me, I'm not on the stream, but for now I can hear you better.
Okay. Banana, how is it now? Am I doing a little bit better
Full
now?
disclosure, we had to put this little stage together using whatever wood and cloth we could borrow. It's really low budget.
Ooh, I love
Anyway,
anything
we're
that's
all
low
good
budget.
enough at acting to get through the motions, but none of us are any good at coming up with a script. Everything we tried to write just sounded off somehow. So I got a student from the academia to adapt an old story I knew to make it more appealing to our audience. What do you think? Passable?
I could tell that you've had someone tighten up the lines. They turned out very nicely.
Ah, that's good. Well, as you can see, even now, we still don't have much of an audience. Don't suppose you'd be interested to see the rest of the show?
Sure, why not? I don't have anything pressing lined up. And I don't think the Traveler does either. Tickets for 2, please. How much would that be?
There's no need for tickets. You could just get some food from Jafar Tavern.
Oh my
We've
god.
worked out an arrangement
Jafar.
with them.
Oh
We've actually
my
found
god.
a sponsor for this performance too.
What's wrong?
He's not too
Jafar.
happy about
That's
the poor turnout.
that's an Arab name too. Jafar.
The same Jafar from Prince of Persia too.
No! Oh my god. Not him.
I thought we did a Hadouken on him.
Yeah, that's what I
Hadouken.
thought too. I thought we did away with his ashes.
I doubt we'll be able to keep him for the next performance.
I guess he's back for a
Real
more
pity.
innocent role.
But what can you do, huh?
That's good.
Yeah. He's just selling food now.
Darbil Asgar still hasn't shown up for the next scene. We should get his costume and sword out so they'll be ready to go the moment he gets here.
Okay,
I've got a
Asgar
feeling.
is what you consider a pseudo-Arab name. It's what a person that thinks they know Arabic would give someone as a name. But it's not really that, yeah.
My apologies. I have to get ready for the upcoming scene. I'll see you from the stage.
I love that it says he's playing Qaboos, like there is a secondary name under the names. That's so cute. Order food from Nesmil? Yeah, see, Nesmil is also a pseudo-Arab name. It's not
Would
a
you two
real
like to
Arab
order
name,
some
a
food?
pseudo one.
What can I get you? If you're looking for recommendations,
I came here. I'm
today's
learning a
special
lot.
is the tandoori roast chicken.
Oh, thank you.
Ah, bear
Thank
with
you,
us a
Tyra.
moment.
I appreciate
We're just
it.
going to take a look at the menu.
What happened?
No, Banana just told us who they were. That's all.
Oh.
You should keep the Twitch stream open as well, just in case. You are a mod.
Well, I have full screen on my
do
Genshin.
you
I
have
can
Twitch
probably-
on your phone?
No, I don't have the app installed, but I can try to go to the website.
Yeah, but not right now. You go ahead and focus on the game. Don't
Okay.
let that distract you. You're good.
I was at Port Ormos discussing some business opportunities, and some crook was trying to pull a fast one on me. Darbil took pity on me and politely asked him to make himself scarce. He's a good guy. A decent storyteller, too. Quite an interesting character. There's a lot of fun to be had if you hang around interesting people doing interesting things. Especially if you're in the company of an interesting friend. That's my secret formula for staying in a good mood. Try it out sometime. You'll see what I mean.
I want to be in a good mood.
That's a premise for an anime. Interesting people doing interesting things. It used to be cute girls doing cute things, which was K-On! Basically. So I feel like that's an anime that Kaya would make.
I think I still need to read that comic.
Which
Thanks
one?
for waiting.
K-On?
We're ready to order now.
I don't even know if
Yeah.
it was a comic or if it was just a show.
Oh.
But it's the one with the guitars where they form a band and stuff.
Ah. I might be
We'll
thinking
take
about
you up
something
on that
else.
Yeah, I
tandoori
think
roast
you are.
chicken. And let's
Oh
throw
my
in some
god,
desserts,
tandoori?
too.
You're gonna make me hungry
One
again!
each of the
No!
rose custard,
What happened?
that
He's
tarumba,
naming food that
and the
exists!
patisara
That's
pudding,
real!
please. That should see us through the show.
No! Don't make me hungry! Damn it! Now I have to either order or make tandoori roast chicken. God! It's right there!
I thought you were talking about someone in chat.
No!
I wasn't paying attention enough.
No, you're good, you're good.
What am I doing? Okay.
Food. You're doing
We've
food.
got good seats, close to the stage, but also not too crowded. We can watch the show as we eat. If I remember correctly, the next scene should focus on the prince. But
You know what I
won't
just
spoil it for
remembered?
you.
What?
You have to experience it for yourself.
Okay, check this
You
out.
could say that.
Hold on.
It's always stayed with me because it's hammered home a cruel but realistic truth. People do not choose where and when to be born. Yet the circumstances of their birth define the choices that they will have for the rest of their life.
Here you
This
are.
is-
The check's on the table, too. Just call me over when you're ready to settle up.
This is
No
reminding
need.
me of
I'll pay up front. Here,
Logan
change.
Paul walking out of the movie theater because he was watching Oppenheimer, and he just yelled out, "They're just talking! They're just talking!"
I need to see that.
No, that's a real news article that I saw. He yelled out, "They're just talking!" and stormed out of the theater because he was watching Oppenheimer. He didn't even
heck?
make it to the bomb. But
Bro.
it's just, I'm like, he
Thank
would
you,
never
sir.
be able to play Genshin or any RPG.
This is too generous.
I love that. I just love that so much. They're just talking!
call it a token of my gratitude for
I
the
just
excellent
pictured him
service.
playing Genshin and throwing the
food all
controller
smells
at the
wonderful
screen.
too. So please pass my compliments to the chef.
Thank you
They're
so much,
just
sir.
talking!
They're just talking.
Let's dig in, traveler.
Oh my god.
Hey, Kaya.
This is perfect.
I'm so sorry. But the actor who plays the prince has run into some difficulties and won't be able to make it.
No,
I
I
knew it.
love this. This is exactly the type of game that I stick around for. Like, this is definitely what I fancy. I like games
Can't
that
do the
focus
rest
on
of the show without
storytelling
it,
and single
so
player.
I'm really, really sorry, but we'll have to call the show right here.
Let me guess. They're gonna put Kaya in the show.
Yes.
I knew
Oh
it.
man.
Yes, I
that's
knew
pretty
it.
That would be fun. I wouldn't say no. Darbil, would you lose any income if I were to mess this up?
Not really. I mean, there's not much of an
He
audience
sounds
here anyway.
cocky. Why would you think you
I
would mess
wouldn't
this
want
up?
to take too much of your time, though.
Don't worry about that.
That's kind of
I like to
modest,
be
actually, for
spontaneous
someone
now
that
and
sounds
then.
like him.
Spice things up a little.
But maybe I might be thinking of some other
Well,
guy.
you
in
already
this
know
game.
the story, so you just need to memorize a few lines. Huh, you know what? This might actually work. Ah, wait, but Kuban has a specific costume he's supposed to wear, and there's
Oh
no
my
way you'd
god,
fit
you're
into
getting an alt outfit. An
Oh.
alternate
Switching
outfit.
actors is one thing, but wearing street clothes on stage would really ruin
Now that
the
I think
immersion.
about it, Chrono Alt could definitely
Yeah,
use his
I
outfit.
don't think this
He
is
has
gonna
the eye patch and
Well,
everything.
good thing that I've actually got a costume with me. It goes pretty
Oh,
well
that
with
would
your
be awesome.
stage, too.
Yeah,
You're
Alt
kidding.
having a Kaya.
Can you show
alt.
it to me?
That'd be cool. Alt having an alt.
Sure. If you can show me the way to your changing room.
Alt.
It's in the restaurant. Follow me.
Oh my gosh.
That's the outfit? No, that's the same one. Wait, is that a different one? I'm starting
Yes.
to lose
Gotta
track
say,
of outfits here.
I think I actually look pretty dapper in this.
Dapper.
It's a pity I don't have many opportunities to wear it in public. Uh-oh, not a fan of me as a prince? I'll have to act my heart out
What?
so you'll be too dazzled to make any digs.
Huh?
Oh no! He said the word. He said prince. Oh my god. Wait, is he an actual prince or is he just joking?
This is for an actor position.
No, I meant Kaya as a character. Is he an actual prince outside of this? Okay, because my heart stopped for a second. We were making Prince of Persia jokes like 2 seconds ago, so.
He's
Yeah.
not a prince.
Okay,
Kaya, here's your
just
script for the
checking.
next scene. It's not too long, but you also don't have very long to prepare. Do you think you can memorize your lines
Oh
in time?
no,
Only
this is
one
gonna
way
be a
to find
memory
out.
game. They're gonna make you say the lines.
They'd better not.
I'm 100% certain. 99%. If this is a
Covered all
fun
your
game,
lines and movements
they
at
will
the
have
stage.
you help
You
out.
haven't had long to prepare, so don't worry about forgetting your lines.
Oh, there it is. You're gonna have choices.
All right.
Oh my god,
to
you're
go.
gonna determine how good this is
Great.
gonna be.
Then let's get this
I'm telling
show
you
on.
right now. Oh my god.
No. Oh no.
Ah, this is great. This is great. All right, let's see how this is gonna go. You're gonna have to signal to him which
General
lines to say.
Kubot, son of Kabus, the fate of this battle is clear. I beg you, please spare my few remaining men. They no longer have the strength to fight back.
Frasyav, though you now lead only the husk of a once mighty army, I have no desire to crush your dignity. Even your most savage warriors have no desire to see further bloodshed, and none among your ranks have
His
opposed
expressions
these
are
peace
pretty good.
talks. Nevertheless, I must hear it from
Uh-oh.
you one final time. General Frasyav,
Oh,
do
okay.
you agree to sign a treaty in good faith and commit from this day forth to peace between our nations?
With my army in ruins, I am in no position to do otherwise. But on this, I give you my word. Yes, let us end our hostilities and send our surviving men home to their families.
We share the desire to lay down our arms for good and liberate our hearts from the dirge of hatred. Then, as God above is our witness, by the authority vested in me by this intaglio of King Kabus, I hereby declare that I will spare your hostages and what remains of your army. May peace be restored to this land, and may these fields of war become a place where crops grow aplenty. My tutor, Gundafar, has already made haste to my father, the king, with the recommendation of a truce. It is my sincere hope that he will see that peace as a path to prosperity and grant me his blessing.
Prince Kubod, your name is renowned throughout your land and ours. I will place my hope in your words.
One will find on a battlefield no master of ceremonies, nor the paper on which a treaty may be signed. In their absence, let us raise our weapons and swear an oath. I, Kubod, son of Kabus, hereby pledge protection to you and
Okay.
all of your
It
kin.
looks like they didn't ask you
May
for
the
lines.
oceans be stained red with my blood if I
I just
am ever
pictured
to
him like in the
renounce
middle of
this
this,
oath.
like, hold
Wow.
on, line.
Your friend is so dreamy. He's not a real prince by any chance. is
Oh
he?
my god, Jesus.
Hey, Rashana.
Okay, but
you
just
don't
so we're
wanna miss
clear,
this.
I've been asking this
The
for
good-looking
very
guy who
different
left that
reasons.
Huge tip is
Relevant
acting
to
on
the
stage
channel,
with Darble's
okay?
troupe.
Uh-huh.
Darbill's one lucky man.
He's not a prince, sadly.
I feel like everybody's gonna be hunting him
I
down,
return,
asking him,
Your
are you
Highness.
an actual
I
prince?
hope I'm not too late. Have you already promised peace to Frasyav?
Nay, I am not so rash as to preempt my father's blessing.
He's a pretty good
I
actor,
promised
though.
only what I could so far, the safety of his kin.
My child, I must share with you the gravest news. Kabus has become blinded by fanaticism and hatred, and will stop at nothing to vanquish every last man under
Okay,
Frasyav's
I don't know if
lead.
they're talking about
How
Oman,
can
the
this be?
country, because there is a
You
Sultan
mean to say
Qaboos
that
that
my
ruled
father
there,
has
and
rejected
his
our
son did take
proposal for
over.
peace?
Oh.
Yeah, this is like Mihoyo, like kind of like creeping me out a little bit with the flow of the story. Also, is it turning nighttime in the game?
That might just be
no,
the
no.
clouds.
Yeah, okay. For a second it got darker there.
Yes, indeed. I urged him to reconsider, and for this I was rebuked and dismissed from his service. But far stricter punishment than this awaits you, should you return home with your troops. Please heed my warnings, dear child. I dare not imagine what unspeakable atrocities your father intends to commit.
Nay, the truce must stand. I cannot renounce my oath. How can man claim to stand above beast without remaining true to his word? The masses have grown weary of death and conflict in both our nation and theirs. Are we all now to bend to his will and massacre countless more to satisfy a desire that is his alone? When I departed my beloved home to fight in a foreign land,
What?
I did
That's
so to
literally
honor
the
his
line in
wishes
Prince of
and
Persia
for my
at the
duty
very
to our
beginning.
people.
Oh my god, what the hell?
Is it?
Yes, it says, but no, it's his dad that departed to fight in a foreign land. Literally says departed Persia to fight in a foreign land. I sent you the screenshots, remember?
It's been a bit.
Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay, keep going, keep going.
Alas, is this fate's grand
Except
design?
this is more about a son, an actual prince, not a man that
grand
climbed
design?
Gaia,
the palace wall.
the next line is, alas, is this fate's grand design that I should spend the rest of my days in a foreign land till I am laid to rest in a grave far from home?
Oh,
Must it be so?
oh man.
Huh? Wait, that's not part of the script. Gaia, did you not hear me?
My dear audience,
Oh, I did not
ask
expect
you
that.
this.
Oh, there it is.
Do you believe in fate?
There, I was right.
If fate
I was
decreed
right.
that your
He
life
was gonna
to
ask you
end
for
in
the line.
tragedy, what
I
would you
knew
do?
it. I knew it.
What is this?
A vote. All right, wait.
Well?
Oh, you just decided that. You should have
Then
asked
so
everybody
must
in the
it be.
chat.
Oh.
It's
so
okay.
must it be.
I don't know if it's gonna happen again, though. We'll see.
I shall discard this intaglio and rid myself of the shackles of fate.
Wait, but that's not... My dear prince, do you intend to betray your father and abandon your heritage?
Fate means to send the machinations of war to every corner
So
of the
now
land,
he's ad-libbing.
to fan
That's
the
it.
flames of conflict till they engulf the entire world.
He's making it
Fate
up as he goes.
would see my sword tainted with the blood of innocence.
He's making it up as he
the
goes,
bright
right?
banner of
Yeah,
my
yeah.
homeland might fly in every nation known to mankind. But I shall not bow to the will of fate. I am no pawn in heaven's plan.
Bravo! Where did this guy come from? Is he one of the new hires?
Shut up. Stop interrupting.
I, Kubad, will spend the rest of my days in a foreign land till I breathe my last in a place far from home.
At least he brought it back in the end.
Prince Kubad, my child, there is no need to be rash. Please bring at least your fortune and the retainers who will always be loyal to you.
Gundafar, my dear mentor, you have always been like a father to me. It brings me only anguish to bid you farewell, but I must walk this path, or freedom dies by my hand. Goodbye, my tribe and kin. Farewell, sweet land of my birth.
Goodbye, my child.
Funny enough, our audience actually went down a little bit. But it's
Oh.
expected. We've
It's
been
Prince
doing this for
Kumbha.
an hour now.
Could I please get your autograph?
Really?
Yeah.
Why, certainly, ma'am.
Keep going, of course. Don't stop.
Ooh, thank you. I'll just go find a pen.
Yeah, ask for an autograph too.
Just an autograph? Well, you can get one of those at any time. Acting is quite fun. If there ever came a day when I left the Knights of Favonius, I think I might go into acting full time.
I heard about the Knights of
Could you
Favonius.
introduce me to
Is
this young
Jean a
man?
member?
Yes.
It was Jean, him,
Ah,
and
my
a couple
apologies,
of
Master
others.
Toos. I somehow missed you in the crowd earlier.
Well, she's the acting grandmaster, actually.
Jean is the leader?
You could say that.
I was some distance away. I just came over near the end after I noticed the large crowd gathered around the stage. The performance was outstanding across the board. I knew that the poor turnout over the past few days was just bad luck. It was only ever a matter of time before you hit it big. The improvised section was particularly good. I think you could include some improvisation as a staple in future performances. As for the prop he threw, no need to get it back. It's fairly cheap anyway.
Thank you, sir.
What was that?
And a big thanks also to our
I
wonderful
have no
prince.
idea.
Had Kaya not agreed to fill in, we might have disbanded right on the spot.
Kaya, was it? Well, young man, I must say, you've made quite the impression on me. My caravan is always loaded with the finest food and wines. You're welcome to visit at any time.
Thank you for the invite, sir. But I'm afraid I've reached the end of my time in Sumeru. I'm sure that my friends and family in Mondstadt must be missing me terribly.
Well then, consider it an open invitation. Once you've been bitten by the travel bug, my friend, you'll be getting itchy feet again before too long. My door is always open. If you're ever interested, please ask Darbil to reach out to me. Darbil, we can continue discussions on the sponsorship once you've wrapped up today's show. I'm going back to the inn.
Thank you so much, Master Toos. I'll see you shortly. Seriously, Kaya, thank you for bailing me out again. You're a good guy. May the gods bless you. You know, you should stay for a few more days. I owe you a meal at the very least.
Darbil, Asgar is back. He lost track of time playing Genius Invocation TCG. You've got to sort him out.
Genius Invocation again? Ah, that does it. That kid's not getting away with it this time. Please excuse me, Kaya. I will be right back.
Sure, there's no rush. Okay, I think they're all gone. Let's slip away now while we can. All right, this should be far enough. Don't think they'll find me here. People were starting to expect a lot of things that I didn't sign up for. Besides, the missing actor is back now. Darbil shouldn't be needing me to stand in again. I don't mind socializing, but compared to chatting over food and drink, I much prefer just going wild on the stage. What about you? Did you enjoy the show? Oh? I was expecting a lengthier critique, but you've thrown the question right back at me. Sneaky. All right, I'll rise to your challenge. Let me think. All the world's a stage, and all the people merely players. Does that answer your question? Perhaps there's an inept god out there deciding everyone's fates, much like the academia student drafting Darbil's scripts. Yeah, inept is a good word for it. Honestly, it might even be a little too civil to describe a god who turns fathers against their sons and is bent on endless warmongering, don't you think? Anyway, that's exactly why actors need to wake up and realize they don't have to follow the script. There's nothing to stop them from following their gut and making it
Only
up
if
as
they
go
want to lose
along.
their job. It's a different world, I suppose.
Oh, my dear traveler, please don't take me too literally. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. The god is just a figure of speech. The real point I'm making is about the actors. Everyone, you and I included, is both an actor and a member of the audience. If you don't like the script, just walk off the stage and join the audience. You always have a choice. A little too obtuse? Well, don't dwell on it. It's nothing worth losing sleep over. I was just thinking aloud. Relax. Be yourself. Do your thing. That's all I'm really trying to say. When I did my little bit of audience interaction back there, you had no time to prepare. You had to just say what you thought in the moment. I think those spontaneous thoughts are often the most authentic. And that's why I liked your answer. You're still holding on to the intaglio I threw you from the stage, right? Keep it. Think of it as a souvenir from my improvised performance. It's been the most fascinating day, hasn't it, little birdie?
There are different paths you can take when.
Oh, it shows you the path for the story clearly.
Yep.
And oh, that should be the ending for that story, right?
Yep. There's 5 endings.
You want to get all of them basically? Like you can change a different path, or is that the one permanently chosen?
You can do different paths.
You can go back to this part here.
Something on
Yep.
your mind again? Let's work through it together. 2 heads are better than 1.
God, Nahida with the clear brain puns, mind-reading puns.
Gundafar, we are in the middle of a war. Your place is
A matter of utmost importance.
Let's just skip this part.
Outdoor theater. Looks fun.
Oh, so you can go back here to get a different... Oh, so it was the choices, wasn't it?
Yes. Here's what I was thinking about the unused funds. Given that the acting Grand Master saw fit to allocate these funds to my trip in the first place, I think it's my responsibility to make sure that every last mora is put to good use. In other words, what do you say we find a way to spend the remaining budget? Perhaps a fancy meal at a nice restaurant? Or a river cruise that takes in the sights of Sumeru City? Or we could buy a few nice mementos to take home. Hey, no need to put it like that. Let's keep walking. We can consider it some more on the road. The rules of the Knights of Favonius state that any and all expenditures during a business trip are counted as travel expenses. That's more than enough justification to live a little. Of course, with me being here on my own, it was looking like a wasted opportunity. But now that I've run into you, why don't we make this a joint trip?
I'll be wrapping up the stream in, I want to say like 10
You're
more
always
minutes,
so
if that's
busy.
okay with you.
It's high time you gave
All
yourself
right.
a proper break.
Let's see where this
Even the
goes.
sharpest blade
So
loses
you
its
skipped
edge
the
if
play,
it's
right?
always
The
in
outdoor
use.
theater?
Regular maintenance
Yep,
is
we
essential
skipped the
for
theater.
reliable
We're
performance.
somewhere else now.
Let's see where he's gonna take us.
And anyway, life is short, so we should make the most of the time we have. Right now is the perfect time to relax and enjoy ourselves. And who knows how many other chances we'll get. So come on, what do you say? Great. Music to my ears. I'll cover the travel costs, of course. There's nothing more enjoyable than the company of a good friend. Let's call this a nice little excursion to round off my long business trip. Now, let me think where we should go. I've seen a lot of Sumeru already, so let's go for someplace new. How about Liyue? I'd be heading past there on my way back to Mondstadt anyway, so it's not out of the way. Well, lucky me. I'll hold you to that. Liyue's Ministry of Civil Affairs frequently corresponds with the Knights of Favonius, so the address on their letterhead is one of the few places I'm familiar with. I don't have much luggage, so it won't take me long to pack. Give me a moment, and then we'll head there together.
What you see is what we've got. Feel free to look.
Wait, was that the end of it, or you're still continuing the same mission?
We're still continuing.
Right. Oh, right. Paimon, the best travel companion ever.
Yeah.
God, I am 100% certain someone made a Navi edit of, hey, listen, listen
God.
to Paimon. Absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind. Someone did that out there somewhere. We're gonna just have to find it and attach it. But yeah, this is giving me heavy .hack-GU
I've heard
vibes
that there's
now.
lots to see and do in Liyue, but I'm sure you're more familiar with the place than I am, so I'll leave the itinerary to you. Great. Maybe you can tell me about your previous travels here along the way. It's such a satisfying feeling to just drop everything, go on a long trip, and see something new. Who knows who we might cross paths with? We might even end up going on an impromptu adventure. Just like how I met you in Port Omos, and now we're here. Come on, let's see what's up ahead.
Is it hard to unlock the characters through the story? Like, is rolling even necessary?
You get a few free characters per
Chapter per story?
Yeah.
But not all of them. Like, there are characters that can only be found by rolling?
Yep. A majority of them are only by rolling.
Do you know this shop? It looks pretty nice from the outside. Shall we take a look?
Well, for someone like me who's just starting, I am kind of interested in Lisa.
Welcome to Ming Jewelry.
Roll only?
We are a long-established trader of precious stones.
She is.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Nice.
Let
I guess
me see.
that's how they got so many people hooked.
Some nice jewelry you've got here. Maybe I can grab something with a local flavor as a souvenir. What do you think, traveler? See anything that suits my style? I trust your judgment.
Ah, you're interested in souvenirs. If you're struggling to decide, you might want to consider getting some jade. You can't go wrong with a nice jade pendant. They're an elegant addition to your look, whatever your age or gender. If you're looking for a specific design, we can make it to your specifications. It does take some time to fulfill an order, however. High-quality jade is hard to come by, so our waiting list is at least a couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a pity. I'm just visiting and I won't be in town for very long. So as much as it pains me to do so, I'm afraid I'll have to leave this beautiful bijou behind.
No worries at all, sir. If you're looking for something off the shelf, why not go and see Mr. Shurto at the Jade Mystery? He also deals in jade and precious stones. Exactly. But on that note, let me give you a word of advice. There's no risk in purchasing a piece of jade that's already been cut. But you could lose all of your mora betting on uncut rocks. I won't say any more, as I don't want my fellow vendors to think I'm bad-mouthing them. But I think you catch my drift. It's only human nature to spend a little when you're on a trip. But don't be too hasty to part with your cash. The Ministry of Civil Affairs takes everyone's economic well-being very seriously, and they often send out the Millilith to spread public awareness of well-known scams. As guests here, I'd encourage you to watch out for anyone trying to rip you off.
I think that's sound advice wherever you go into that. We appreciate it, boss.
Alright, 5 more minutes, and I think that should be it.
Alrighty.
Welcome! Looking for uncut stones or pre-cut jade? We've got plenty of both for your viewing pleasure.
Uncut stones. Ah, yes, we were just briefed on that.
I believe I detect a quiet but distinct tone of apprehension in your words. Please rest assured, there's nothing to be quite so wary about with my business. Feel free to peruse at your leisure. I think you'll find that everything I do here is entirely above board and legitimate, and I sell only pure and unadulterated goods. No scam guaranteed. Sure, you can bet on jade and lose if you're unlucky, but that doesn't make it a scam. My terms are clear and transparent, and I only do business with willing customers. What scammer can claim that?
Sounds perfectly reasonable. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much the vendor is charging. If the customer decides to hand over their money, they're taking the bait of their own free will.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad you understand. Although your peculiar phrasing at the end there, you almost make it sound as if I really am scamming people. Anyway, betting on jade is what it is. Feel free to try your luck, but if you can't afford to lose, then it's not for you. We don't need to cause each other any trouble.
This guy's talking too much for someone asking you to trust them.
Right.
I'll leave you to browse at your own pace now while I deal with other potential customers.
Hey, Patrick.
Amber-colored jade
Hello.
would probably make for a good souvenir.
Hello, Patrick.
We're about to finish in like
Why not?
4 minutes.
This is a quirky little place. Somehow, I'm inclined to entertain him for a bit. Well, if you're not interested, then I guess we'll pass.
Ahoy there, Captain! Fancy seeing you back in town. Struck any gold lately?
What, a poor sailor like me?
Thank you for
must
joining
be
the stream,
joking.
Patrick.
I
We
barely managed to
appreciate
make
it.
ends meet. What about you, Shurto? Still scamming people with your pile of rocks?
Hey! Keep your voice down. Can't you see I've got customers? But more to the point, when have you ever seen a customer
We're
get
doing
scammed
good,
in
thank
my
you.
store?
I mean, you want the full list? Or...
I'm really liking Kaya's
Is that
like,
Captain Kaya?
secret
What,
modesty. I
brings
thought from
you
his
to
voice
Leeway?
he would be more cocky, but he's actually secretly really
Just
modest.
taking a short trip with my friend. It's been a while.
Yes.
If we're
it's
talking
been a good
favorite
while,
characters, I
hasn't
haven't
it?
decided yet. I need to actually like get deeper into this because I'm completely a
Anywhere
beginner.
you recommend
to all
I
this.
visit while I'm here?
Let me think. Wanmin Restaurant's always a pretty good bet. Chef Mao's daughter is a skilled chef, and their prices
your
are
favorite
very
character?
reasonable. My wife can't get enough of their boiled
Me?
fish. You could give that a try.
Nahida.
Nahida,
And
yeah.
speaking of my wife,
Mind reading.
she won't let me forget what a great help you've been to us before. So
Sorry,
thank
it's just
you
the YouTube
on her
memes.
behalf.
Your wife? Ah, yes. How is she doing these days? Keeping well?
Very well, thank you. Very well. Anyway, I've got something I need to do down at the South Wharf, so my apologies, Captain Kaya, but I'd better get going.
Okay, that's how you pronounce his name. It's just Kaya.
All right.
That's it.
See you. Ah, I finally remembered who that was. Captain Wu. He runs a transport business between Mondstadt and Liyue.
I see. So you went through that whole conversation with no idea who you were talking to. Well,
Me
that
at a
explains
convention.
The generic pleasantries.
That's just
and the
cosplayers in general at a
awkwardness.
convention.
Old Wu's usually quite the chatterbox, so it's very unusual for him to just take off mid-conversation. How exactly do you two know each other anyway?
An educated guess. Yes, you could put it like that.
I feel like Kaya
Pretty
sometimes
straightforward,
goes off
honestly. The
on his
captain was
own,
making
like,
a delivery to
soliloquies
Mondstadt when his ship
in
sprang a
his
leak.
own voice in his
He
head,
overexerted himself
talking to
fixing it and
himself
keeping the
sometimes.
cargo dry,
Like an
and ended
actor
up
would.
passing out from exhaustion.
Yeah.
I took him to Mondstadt to recover.
Well, it still seems strange to me. Sure, he's hardly the most charming conversationalist, and he's also mighty stubborn, but all of us know Old Wu is an honest and kind-hearted man. His eldest was once playing on that big rock over there when he took a tumble and injured himself. I helped to patch the kid up, and the next day, Old Wu was here to buy a couple of uncut stones. I'm just surprised he was so quick to excuse himself, that's all. Normally, he's the kind of guy who, if you run into him on the street and he owes you a favor, he'll grab you by the hand and thank you profusely until you ask him to stop.
Well, stubborn, I can believe.
Why do I feel
Someone
like they're
drilled a
talking about
gaping
two
hole in
different
his
people
ship,
here?
And the water was coming in
no,
fast.
no.
How he managed to make it all the way to Mondstadt, not to mention with his cargo intact.
I'm
I have no
smelling
idea.
something foul here.
Someone drilled a hole in his ship? Oh dear. It must have been one of the less savory
I
captains
feel
out there trying to
there's-
sabotage his business. so
There's
they can squeeze
identity
their way
theft
into the
going on.
market. When competition is stiff, sometimes things get ugly. It's the way of the world, unfortunately. His line of work isn't easy. The poor fellow usually has to set sail before the break of dawn. He's been loitering around a lot these past few weeks, though. I thought maybe he'd come into some Mora.
Yeah, no,
Competition
this
is
is getting
fierce these
suspicious.
days, and there's not a lot of Mora to be made in shipping. So every day he stays idle is another negative in the books.
Oh yeah.
I do wonder
Every
what's
time
gotten
someone talks about shipping or
Anyway,
delivery,
I digress.
I keep
We merchants
remembering
protect our goods
um,
like our own lives, so who
that
knows?
one cat
Maybe
girl.
he had some important cargo to
Delivery
see to.
girl.
Either way, good sir.
Oh,
don't mind
Kiora.
him.
Yeah, her. The one that always ends her sentences in
I
"yeah,"
am an
think.
upstanding member of the
Yeah.
Knights of Favonius, after all. Just look me in the eyes. Don't you find me trustworthy?
Since you asked about recommendations earlier, you're here from Mondstadt, yes? Might I suggest the tea house is somewhere to rest your legs? If memory serves, they're just about to retell the tale of Bravebeard the Valiant from the top. Why not pay them a visit?
Wait,
Sounds interesting
they're playing
enough.
a different play?
Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Or is that
and
Oh, so that's how you get a different play. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate you all coming into the channel. If you haven't followed yet, please do. And please give a round of applause for my favorite mod as well. Thank you, Asteria, for coming in today. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you guys for being here.
All right, it's time to raid. I know just the person for that, so stick around. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna get it ready right now. Oh, let's see. Yeah, you can continue. Go ahead and continue. I'm going to activate the raid and then I'm gonna shut it down. So.
Alrighty.
let's see. There we go. Okay, the raid is going to start. Alright, I'm going to switch it off here, so have a good night.
Huh.
Stick
Bye-bye.
around.
This is the Huyu Tea House.